Beautiful, divine masculine and feminine darlings. This is the Seraphim Gem Gypsy, SeraFae Indigo Empress, and Shiloh Horizon. I don't plan to be here for too long, but I do have a reading to do. Also a salad. Cheers. Mm. Mm. Yum. Thank you for the messages, God. Okay. I'm turning the light on. Nurture, protective. You know, I'm hearing Royalty by Livingston. Bless you. Bless you. Okay. Summer, guarded. Alright, look. This is giving me divine masculine feeling protective over divine feminine, or divine feminines in this case being protective over their kids, because there have been people trying to create conflict either since the summer, in the summer, or to somebody whose birthday is in or around the summer, or who's in summer energy, meaning very active, very movement oriented. Yeah, see, there it is. Sabotage. Somebody wanted to slow down the progress or block the goals of the light workers. This is what they were trying to do, which means that it's a natural response to feel guarded against people like that, especially if they were attacking a nurturer, like attacking divine feminine, or attacking somebody for being nurturing. I just split the deck. Especially if they felt like because somebody was nurturing that they wouldn't stand up for themselves. Yeah, see, look. They thought that they could create losses for divine feminine. Yeah, see though? There's divine love coming in here that's been blossoming. I feel like this is less about the seasons. Could be that this is shifting through, or this is somebody whose birthday's in the spring or the summer. But I feel like, yeah, kisses. For freedom, for some, it's about clearing these old cycles. Purge. Through this next season. And then on the flip side, yeah, the summer energy, clarity. It's about new growth. Anything else? I feel like we're good with this deck. So not letting the past hold you back, not moving backwards. You know what I'm smelling? It's black tea, I think, or it actually smells like Earl Grey. And I really like Earl Grey. It's like a morning breakfast kind of tea, but I really like Earl Grey. Somebody asks why do I like it? Because it's very light and lovely in flavor. It's not too heavy. It's a little bit sweet, typically, naturally. Share the love. 3. So there's expansion happening here. This is a divine connection, which did come out in the other cards. 555. Believe and succeed. There's a reference of, what was it this morning? Believer by Imagine Dragons. This is also reminding me of 616 on the count. The 6 of Swords card in the traditional Rider-Waite. 6 of Swords is, typically speaking, a mother and a child being rowed away in a boat to calmer waters from more unstable, rockier shores or rockier environments. And often it's a divine masculine who's steering them away. And there's a level of polarity balance either between the twins individually or like soul merging. They're working together. I do feel like this is both. Like, yes, having a balance of masculine and feminine polarities, divine feminine being able to be strong in her own life, and divine masculine being able to honor his emotions. Neither of those things being feminine or masculine in regards to male or female. But I do feel like this is about the masculine and the feminine bridging together, merging together. They're on the same frequency, on the same wave, and their hearts are in the same place. Open up. Yeah. Because it's allowing each twin to heal and break the chains of the past, or old trauma wounds and cycles. You're being called to trust this love. There's new growth and creation happening here, like I said. I also have been picking up, looking like I should go have some a baby with you, and if I'm wrong, I want to be it with you. Russ. Divine masculine wanting to have a family with divine feminine. Clarity of belief, reach out, so he knows what he wants. See, their hearts are calling to each other. But there's still some karmic energy trying to pull him back from the past, yeah, or towards the past. This could be a karmic ex trying to distract him or get his attention, or even if it's not an ex, it's like the same Jezebel energy moving through whoever it is that they think that they can manipulate him with next, even if it's a different person or a stranger. Yeah, release. So he's being called to, you know what, the Observe card came out a few minutes ago too. Just be mindful. Both, there it is. I split the deck and there it was again. What's behind that? 7. Crown chakra. You see, they don't want people to know what they're trying to do. They're trying to distract, especially with this moon in Cancer energy. Trying to distract from the truth, trying to distract people from their goals, get them caught up in their feelings or fears based on, it's kind of reminding me of Pisces a little bit on the dark side, 922. But, you know, Pisces and Cancerians both in the negative on the dark side are prone to trying to emotionally manipulate or gaslight people to get what they want. So that makes sense. Just be mindful of illusions or people trying to spin them, especially to steer you away from your intuition or into a certain direction, or in some cases it's away from their divine counterpart and towards whatever connection was trying to distract them or masquerade as something that it wasn't. Solar plexus chakra, yeah. So there's a creative aspect here. They're trying to, this is about manifestation. The twins are getting ready to, I hear, gearing up to step into their blessings of abundance and everything that they've been working towards. I hear fiscally and otherwise, so financially and otherwise. But it's about more than that. It's about having those families, right? If the divine masculines in this particular channel want babies with their divine feminines, that solar plexus sacral energy. And it's all about creative energy, fresh starts, new beginnings, ideas on how to balance their life, projects, you know, some kind of artistic project. Maybe they're creators of some kind. Change your focus. These are energies that want people distracted. Spread your wings, so you don't take that leap of faith. So find the balance to ground so you can keep moving towards love, keep moving towards this divine, God-ordained, God-blessed partnership. The healing as well that comes with and through this love. Even if you have to, keep yourself away from people who aren't your people, right? If speaking the truth keeps you isolated from people, I would say those aren't your people, because when you speak genuine truth, it's the soul family that understands you and hears it. And you know what? I heard a divine masculine say the other day about his divine feminine. He said that she heard me when I said nothing. And he feels like he needs to reciprocate and honor that love. This growth, see, this expansion energy, this new beginnings. And if it's not pregnant with babies, it's pregnant with life. But I have been picking up that there have been karmics who either wanted to try the baby trap thing again, or they did for some people in some cases. I am picking up that there was another wave, and either they tried to entrap the masculine or it wasn't his, or both. And there was a divine protection on this. But I have also seen this before where a masculine will skate on a situation like that. Either it's not his, or she couldn't actually get pregnant, or something like that, but she tried. And then the karmics are very upset by this. If they don't, what it was God intervening, right? If a karmic was trying to get pregnant by a divine masculine, and it was someone else's, or she didn't end up being able to get pregnant or something like that. Whatever the case was, or worse, maybe she did try to force something that wasn't supposed to be in it. The cycle ended out, but either way, what I'm picking up is that was God trying to protect this masculine or these masculines from those karmics who were trying to set them up or latch onto them through this process, or baby trap them, or paternity fraud them even. And if they didn't acknowledge it for what it was, which was God saying, look, I don't want you near that person, they either didn't get pregnant because I don't want you with them, that's not your kid, or in some cases, just to be clear, karmics have managed to get away with getting themselves attached to other people through actual genetic children. So I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but often there are warnings and opportunities to escape those situations, either when they're not as bad or before they happen, big time before they happen for these people. But they get stuck, these fallen masculines, and they're stubborn, like, oh, I've known this karmic for a long time, or oh, we've been together for so long, or oh, we've got like money tied into things, and like cheaper to keep her, he thought it was, but since it was a trap and she was doing it for some kind of ulterior motive, often money or something. It ends up costing him more, including his often well-being and mental health through the process. I hear what your price was. You can make more money back, but sometimes, well, I would say those people are struggling pretty hard, so whether they come back or not is, yeah, we won't get into that right now. However, God was trying to protect him. And he continued to play around in that energy. In other cases, he wanted to try to make the divine feminine jealous, or I don't know, like chase him, want him more. So strange. Or he was used to toxic environments and relationships and situations, so if it's not hostile, it seems abnormal to him because the toxicity became normal. But either way, in some cases it's just sex. Every time that he was getting ready to leave and he was using his cognizance to know that it wasn't a good decision for him, and his intuition or his gut feelings to know that he needed to leave, she would try to either bring out like alcohol or drugs and or throw her cat at him and distract him or lure him back in, sometimes with some sex magic. Sometimes they put stuff in this food or drink. But he kept choosing to sneak around and giving this person opportunities to do this to them when they knew better than to deal with them and go near that person. And God had been trying to protect them. And eventually, when they kept dismissing God's protection and disrespecting the divine connection with his divine counterpart by sneaking around with his karmic, God let him stay there. So instead of keeping him from whatever the situation was, STDs, paternity fraud, like he might have skated by a few times, but when he finally knows better and doesn't do better, he knows better now, but he chooses to keep doing the same toxic pattern because it's fun or it's convenient or something, eventually God will take the divine hands off of the situation and just let them sit in it, meaning they have no protection and they're going to catch karma for it because they were told not to do it. They knew better than to do it, but they were testing fate, basically. They'd gotten away with it before, so they thought that they could get away with it again, or they were pushing the boundary. And they wanted to see how far they could push it, pushing the envelope, testing the boundary. But you see, I hear daredevil. When it's like that in situations on people like that, those are the ones who push it too far. I hear they push it till it breaks and then there's no coming back from that. Yep, pretty much. In some cases, and in the ones that I'm picking up. So, yeah, see? Told you. Because he was refusing to see, hard-headed and stubborn. Like, his third eye is here. He knows better, but he's not listening to the divine. He's choosing to look down at whatever earthly issue he's choosing not to heal, because he's not looking behind the curtains or the actual issue or the reason that the karmic situation was falling short or wasn't working out. In some cases, the karmic female tried to tell the divine masculine before he fell that it was the divine feminine who was sending spell work at them, and that's why their relationship wasn't working out when they weren't supposed to be together in the first place, and she was the one sending spell work at, in some cases, both of them. Like a crazy person. Sex magic to lure him in also. If she thought he was leaving, here, let's just have a drink and let's just, and they hook up again, and here she lays it on thick. Not in a good way. And very likely the spell work is what they're referencing, just thick layers of spell work. Mind you, spell work being simply negative energy, deception, manipulation, gaslighting, gossiping, slander. New beginnings. See, they're trying to block people's fresh starts. Easter's also around the corner. The muses, inspiration. So something about karmics also I picked up trying to compete and compare and copy the light workers, but they can't compete where they don't compare. And also I picked up the divine masculine feels like, what is that? I hear biblical by Callum Scott. He feels like he gains inspiration from divine feminine creation. Your mother goddess, Bridget. The bridges came out in the reading I did yesterday about the bridged connection. Home. Plenty. Okay. So there's a reference of people trying to create lack and loss in family situations or for home environments, or to try to keep a home life from coming together. Block 10 of Cups from coming together. Compassion, yeah, because they're empathy void. So they were, it's like narcissists targeting empaths. Release, that's why they're being cut out. Play. There's an emphasis on making space to just be. Come on, kitty. Hi, babes. Music, playing music, just resting if you need to. There's an emphasis on taking a break and just rebalancing. The mother goddess energy, there's fierce protection here for the light workers, but it's coming out of a place of love. There's an emphasis on, look here, protection and warrior energy, right, of the divine feminine, the mother goddess energy, whose child was kidnapped from her. 23-22, so she had to go into warrior mode, like hellfire and holy water. Be careful, pick one, pick wisely. The flavor you taste depends on how you decide to treat her first. Don't kidnap her child or mess with her babies and expect her to play nice with you. Do expect her to cut you off. I mean, she could treat you how you treated her. She could really hurt you. I could say she could kill you, but you know, you're lucky that she is who she is, so don't push it, is the message. Because it's their spirits that are going to be cut first. Self-esteem, exactly. And because they were trying to go after other people's self-esteem, that's what the universe is targeting in them. Expansiveness. Anything else? I feel like not with this deck. Let's do one more. Yeah, here they're going to get it for coming after the light workers, and I hear that don't impress me much. Think you got the love, what have you got the touch? No, it's because they can't. They've been stalking and gawking, but they're not allowed to touch, and that's why they're mad. Meaning they've been boxed out, isolated from divine feminine. Yeah, look, see the devil. The divine feminine says, we don't want to deal with you, devil. Temperance. I already have dominion over my life, and you can't have it. You can't have me. So the situation is dead. You know what? I heard that while I was in the shower. Corey Kent Wild as her. Tower. Star. Knight of Wands. Didn't I say something about the Six of Wands? Usually it's divine masculine rowing the divine feminine and her child or children away from the danger. But in this case, it's divine masculine. It's like black cat and golden retriever energy. I've been picking up on it all week. That's what divine masculine's been saying. Like he's the golden retriever to her black cat energy. So there's a tower moment happening here. Yeah. For anybody that tried to come at this star, and any tower moments that have come for the light workers, that they've not come as upheavals, but to shake out information and release anything that was being hidden. You see? Especially by shady, crooked, karmic females. I did pick that up, didn't I? I smell cigarettes. Somebody's anxiously chain smoking. Ooh, that's nauseating. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so God is coming through with a plethora of abundance, like I said. Everything coming full circle from the home life stability to, it's like not having to run around so hard just to make ends meet, having space to play, but also enough resources to do so. So you can just take the time to play. Not even just spending money to so that you can play per se. You don't have to do that, but being able to take the time to just rest and have to do with your day whatever you wish, that kind of freedom. It comes from hard work though, generally. So these secrets are coming out of these people who tried to compete where they did not compare, tried to play God in people's lives when they had no God in their own, tried to judge other people, and really they were not in a place to be judging anybody, and they do not have any kind of divine support, not as above, not so below. Anything else? The Chariot, they have no divine support. It's the Chariot in reverse. It's the God card. The Magician, yeah, see? It's trying to play with spellcraft and all that garbage. Like a hot dumpster fire. High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, see, they tried to compete where they didn't compare. And then copy and plagiarize and try to doppelgang. The Empress. The Emperor in reverse. This may have been a karmic couple who was doing this. They may have hired a practitioner to do this. Yeah, that's dumb. Dumb. Four of Wands. They have nothing to celebrate. And they've disturbed their own lives, including their home stability, for trying to disturb the peace of others. I see another fighting with the people around them. That looks like a maypole to me. And Blue Falcons. And something about the fact that their targeting didn't work. I'm not saying all of them are arguing right now, but I have been picking up that some of them have been. And some of them are trying to retarget light workers or flip the script. Six of Pentacles. It's like everybody's grasping. Everybody's trying to get a sunflower out of this bunch of them. Three of Cups, because they want a piece. They want a piece of the magic. They want to say that they took part in something, that they were there, right? These are the same people who, like, they'll bully a light worker badly, but then if that light worker, when that light worker gets famous or popular for something, what is that? Anna Fontana. If you know, you know. It's from Princess Bride. I think they were cheerleaders, actually. Mean girls, three mean girls, and they bullied the crap out of Mia. She was the main character, one of the main characters. They were nasty to her, and the second that they found out that she was of royal descent, they tried to pretend like they were friends with her for the news, for social media, and get their 15 minutes of fame. So they bullied her, and then when the news showed up to do a report about her, they jumped in just to get on the news by claiming that they were friends with her when they weren't. But they went and tried to set her up, they went and tried to embarrass her, they went and tried to expose her, like physically while she was changing, expose her body while she was getting dressed from a swimsuit. Just nasty things you don't do to friends. But they said that they were friends to the news so that they could be interviewed. It's yuck. It's that kind of an energy. There's that Six of Swords, but they're not being able to move to calmer waters because they were trying to target people and they did crap like that. Yeah, I shuffled these a couple of times. It's wild that they came out like this. So we've got the Nine of Swords. They're stuck in their head, and that's what they wanted for other people. They tried to target somebody who was either superior to them or who outranked them or something. They wanted to try to make that person look a certain way to make themselves look better, but it has had the opposite effect. Eight of Swords, they wanted people to be trapped in their head and believe the illusions that they were stuck when they're not, or that they should be afraid when they need not be. And it was so that they could try to put those daggers, those arrows, those swords in other people. I was noticing that over here. Normally they're actual swords in the Rider-Waite, but these are actually arrows, like as in a bow and arrow. And so she's all by herself here, rowing herself to safety, but you've got these people in the past who were trying to throw arrows, shoot arrows at others, and yeah, look. 10 of Wands, to put burdens on other people's backs, and that's backfired onto them now. So they're stuck in their heads with the burdens on their backs that they wanted other people to bear and face. And if they're not, they will be shortly. I'm just giving toxic Taurus energy. Okay. I think, my darlings, I might just cap it right there. Please remember to pray. Do no harm, take no crap, and I will catch you on the next one. Blessings and namaste.